So for our first speaker, I'm going to say this. Ordinarily, if someone's relaxing by the pool while they're here, I'd say let him be. But in the case of this guy, someone needs to shake him to make sure he's alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Kramer.
Yeah! How you doing?
Thank you. Feels good to be alive. This is great. So I've been asked to speak second, but somehow that became first, which I appreciate. Thank you for the warm-up. Matt and I come from very similar backgrounds, although on opposite coasts, which means basically from the time you can walk and talk, you're told that there's a very momentous occasion that occurs when you're 13 and you become a man. And this is something that you look forward to, and you're like, okay, I go up, I do the prayers, I learn the thing, I have the gifts, I get the gifts, I wear the suit for the first time, and you're a man. And what they don't tell you is when you're 13 and you have your bar mitzvah, you're not actually a man. You're 13, and it hasn't happened. And so, sort of, you kind of look to all of those points that are promised, future down the line, where you will really become a man. First, you're 16 and you have a driver's license and you have those responsibilities and you're a man. And then you're told you're 18 and you can, you have to sign up for the army and do all that other, buy cigarettes. And then it's 21 when you can drink. And at every step, it's a little bit of disappointment, which is also part of the Jewish tradition. And what I learned the hard way is that none of those age-related things really make you a man. It's when you're really willing to commit to someone and be a part of something bigger, and that can be an organization, a cause, or a life together. And I distinctly remember when Matt, with like the sun in his eyes and like covered in a halo of stars and just like absolute happiness, couldn't wait to say that he'd been having this secret relationship with Kim, and he told me, and it was just like, I've never seen someone more committed to anything and more happy. And that ties back to the thing with the bar mitzvah earlier, because I remember a distinct moment of thinking like, wow, we're not just, because Matt and I started together at CA around the same time, as literally basically as like big kids. And it was the first time when he told me, and I was like, wow, this shit is real, and there's someone here making an adult decision, and this is going to happen. And there was no question that we would lead at that point to this point and to everything that's going to happen to the future. And it really, it makes me really happy to happen to one of my best friends. And I'm just really, man among boys, Matt Rosen and Kim. Congratulations.
There are two women here who sort of hosted Kim's bachelorette party down in Louisiana, New Orleans. You're going to hear from one of them tomorrow night. But the one you're about to hear from really was sort of the glue that held the girls together. Restaurants, hotels, this guy named Nick Nitro, who apparently took all of his clothes off. I don't know what. Bridget Smith, come on up.
So Kim, you were basically a sister to me at this point, and I love you and Matt so much. And like Ben just brought up, they kept their relationship a secret from a lot of us for a long time. And there was this one night when Kim sat me down, and she said to me, I have a confession to make to you. I am dating someone quite seriously, and it's not who you think it is. It's someone that you actually know. And before she could even get the words out, I knew immediately. And I said, oh my God, you're dating Matt Rosen. And she's like, how do you know? And I told her, I was like, there's just some connection between the two of you. There's this spark. And I knew immediately that there was something between them. And tonight I wanted to toast to that spark that brought us all here to Mexico. And I can't wait to see you guys continue to live happily ever after tomorrow. And so raise your glass to the spark that is Matt and Kim. And congratulations, you guys. I love you all.
We would make a joke about the two women who are going to be presenting next, but they're sleeping in the beds next to us. So we're just going to present them: Kate Checky and Margaret Laney. We'll see.
Okay. As many of you remember during Matt Rosen's ill-fated roast,
Ill-fated.
when the guys were living in Grandview together, Matt used to pay me to sort his mail, and now 2 years later, they're living in a beautiful house in West Hollywood, and Ronnie pays us now. So, without further ado, we'd like to read a couple letters that came to the house in the weeks before the wedding. Okay. This is from the hotel. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Okay, this is from the hotel in Bora Bora where Matt and Kim will be taking their honeymoon. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Rosen, welcome to the Holiday Inn Bora Bora. We're delighted to host you for your upcoming honeymoon. We received the package you sent us today. I'm happy to report that the whole staff just loved that Grace of Monaco script, although we're not quite sure why you sent it. However, we did receive your request for your stay and are pleased to offer you the following. 5 bikinis, size child medium. An Xbox loaded with Call of Duty, 1 controller, and a chaise lounge for the future Mrs. Rosen. A World War II coloring book. And although we were unable to find any stuffed animals on the island, we've killed a local dog and stuffed it, and you may call it Buddy. Sorry. Unfortunately, the following items you requested could not be procured. 50 Shades of Grey, the comic book. A pelican named Sandy. And that special muffin you people call challah. But we got a note from a Mr. Jeff Silver who has agreed to smuggle it onto the island. We can't wait to make all your island fantasies come true. We're still sorting out the bill as you've asked 150 people to pay for it, but it should be all set by the time you arrive.
Okay, this is from, this is from Bob, the friendly scuba instructor. Hey, Matt and Kim, hi, or hola. It's me, Bob, your friendly scuba instructor. I wanted to drop you a note as you celebrate this happy occasion. You know, marriage is a lot like scuba diving. It's cold, it's dark, and there's a limited supply of air. But if you make it through, you'll really see some wonderful things. I knew the two of you were made for each other the moment I set eyes on you. Matt, your infectious spirit is contagious. Kim, you've got a great ass. Seriously, call me. All jokes aside, I am very proud of you both. When Kim jumped in the water after 4 days of refusing to go in, well, it really felt like that you achieved the next level of victory in your life. And Matt, don't think I didn't see you pretend to dry hump me 30 feet below the seat level. You're a real kidder. Happy marriage, you two, and call me when you're ready for the next course. Love, Bob. P.S. Call me if you want to hang out. P.P.S. Please call me. Where am I next? Okay.
All right. This next one is from Buddy, the dog. Dear Mom and Dad, there's good news and bad news. The good news is you're getting married. The bad news is I took a shit on your bed. For the past few days, in between barking at the pool cleaner and trying to eat your gardener, I've had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. Mom, I love you. You're the sweetest human I've ever met. You pet me regularly, laugh at my jokes, and let me chew your underwear. Dad, because of you, I'm going to be in therapy for years. Let me paint you a little picture, Pops. Imagine if every time you opened your mouth when you were repeatedly sprayed with a hose and shocked by your own collar. I only bark when I need food, love, or a walk. You open your pie hole every time the phone rings. Mom, you're caring, attentive, and loving. Normally I'd worry about what might happen when you read this letter, but as best I can tell, you don't even know how to read. How else can you explain why you underfed me for 3 months? The first 3 months I lived with you, when it was clearly printed on the dog food label. Mom, every minute without you feels like an eternity. Please come home soon. Pops, take an extra week off. It's on me. Love, Arthur. That's right. That's my real name. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, wow. This is from... Oh, wow. This says, Dear Matt and Kim, we're broke. Love all your wedding guests. Okay, is this the wedding planner? Okay. Oh, guys, look, this is another one from Katie Tiffany, the wedding planner. Dearest Matt and Kim, first of all, Kim, I just want to say you've been so wonderful. Such style, such class, such taste. You're so wonderful to deal with. Every bride in waiting should take a note from you. You will look absolutely spectacular tomorrow, and your guests absolutely adore you. On the other hand, Matt, I have never seen such a groomzilla in all of my days. Yes, we can have the groomsmen wear sneakers. Yes, Arash can write your wedding vows. Yes, we can put a jar of peanut butter in a blindfold next to your bed. No, we CAANT live stream your wedding during a staff meeting. No, I can't find a rabbinical school in Playa for Mr. Litz. You know, honestly, I thought Bob Orsi was difficult, but you take the proverbial wedding cake. Just stop asking for things. Please, stop. And also, please refer me to all your friends. Best. Love, Katie Tiffany.
All right, but all kidding aside, on a serious note, we couldn't be happier for both of you guys. You're honestly the perfect couple, and you're like family to us. Kim, Maggie, and I are so honored to be a part of your wedding and a part of your life. And as Buddy the dog said it best, you really are the sweetest and most positive person we've ever met.
And Matt, you're pretty great too. Matt and Kim, we both love you so much. This is an amazing setting, an amazing group of people. It's like taking a vacation with all of our favorite people in the world. You guys, we wish you nothing but the best. Congratulations from the bottom of our hearts.
I love it. It was so funny.
How about Maggie and Kate, huh? I've always wanted to do that. If you've ever seen our next toaster behind a microphone, you absolutely know what's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Stewart.
Hey, Kate and Maggie, ladies and gentlemen. Can we take a moment and just look around and just be quiet for a second? Look at the stars. Anyone the stars? How beautiful is this venue? And how beautiful is this couple? A big congratulations and mazel tov to both of the families.
Yeah.
The families. And we're going to shout out to Buddy again. So on a serious note, I've known Matt for going on 3 decades. And I've had the honor of going to high school with him, college with him. We moved to New York and lived in New York together. We didn't live together, but, I can do that. And we now are in Los Angeles together. And when you spend so much time, so many years, days, weeks, and months, long, agonizing days, with someone like Matt, you get to know them very, very well. And by this point in our lives, we're able to communicate in these, very simple, eloquent, monosyllabic exchanges. And we just understand each other. So let's fast forward to 2007, and Matt is changing a little bit. There's a certain glow in his eye. There's a gleam. There's a happiness. Don't make that look. This is a very special speech. And Matt whispers a little something in my ear one night, and says, "There's someone new. There's someone special. There's someone I want you to meet." And we go out to dinner, and we get to meet Kim, and it's evident from the moment go. And it's evident because of who Kim is, and because of how Matt and Kim are together, and because of how they complement each other. And that ease, and that comfort, and those smiles, it only grew, and it blossomed, and it really is a true love. So I want to raise a glass, which I did not bring up here, to Kim. And I think we should all raise a glass to Matt and Kim. And for true love, and to what's going to happen tomorrow. Guys, mazel tov, congratulations to both your families. L'chaim, Shabbat Shalom.
Zach Student, everybody. I was going to make a really tasteless and offensive joke about this next speaker, but she's our DJ tonight, and I really want that playlist. So, Ashley Schlafer, come on up.
Thank you, Adam. Well, I'm going to keep this short and sweet because this is actually the second wedding toast that I've made for Matt. The first was 2 years ago at his 30th birthday party. So sorry for any of you that missed that. But this time I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Matt, I'm really happy that you found Kim. I feel like I've gained a sister in this world. And like everyone has said, the love between you guys is just so evident. And really, I'm not a big talker. I don't have the comedic skills of our two hosts over here. My job was to do the music, and that's really the speech. And I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy to be here.
Don't ever sell yourself short.
It's on.
It's on? It's on? All right, we're good. So a lot of you know that Adam and I and Matt used to be roommates. Lived in this great house up in Laurel Canyon on Grandview. A lot of you guys were there for some great parties. There was a fourth roommate, one of our best friends in the world, the tallest man in any room, Ryan Horrigan. Come on up.
Hello. Well, everyone's taken all of my material for class, so I'm just going to read you my speech. You've heard some of these before. Hello, my name is Ryan Horrigan, and I'm Matt Rosen's tallest friend. When I first sat down to think about what I would say tonight, I knew I would like to talk about Mexico. We're all very lucky to be here celebrating with Matt and Kim in such a beautiful place with so many beautiful people. I want to thank all the wonderful staff here, and I want to thank Matt and Kim and their parents for having us. But alas, not everything in Mexico is all that beautiful. Like Jeff Silver out there on the jet ski today. Or Michael Clear in his nosedive into the potted plant. So, anyway, I scoured the halls of Wikipedia for inspiration. Something about an epic Mexican love story. Something from the pages of history sounded nice. Something from the Aztec period, perhaps. But sadly, they all seem to end in tragedy or with human sacrifice. Or they were a bad Mel Gibson movie. I thought about modern-day Mexico, and I thought about the fancy feat of Junior Dos Santos and the Mexican football team. But sadly, Matt's hobbies only include comic books. Or getting his hair cut at the same time, same place, every third Saturday in West Hollywood. Matt's the only person I know who actually gets physically ill when he goes past the 405, west. Past the 405. Anyway, I thought about the days when we first came to LA and we started at CA. We were young and we liked to party. But of course, that kind of partying down here will get you on TV's Locked Up Abroad or in deep trouble with the local cartels. So anyways, I was living with Matt and Adam, and Matt and Kim started dating, and Matt was working in the same office as Kim, and, you know, he felt it was imperative to keep their relationship a secret, and we've heard that tonight already. That meant a lot of Matt sneaking Kim in through the side door, through our rooms, and, I mean, it's probably because no two people at CA have ever dated before that. Ever. That kind of thing will get you shipped off to Gersh. So Matt's a little peculiar, and we all have our quirks. I just happen to have a affinity for leaving parties without saying goodbye. It's okay. Adam once ate fried pork for 12 straight days in Thailand. And Jeff, where do I begin? How much time do we have here? It's going to take a while. So back to Matt and Kim. From the moment Kim stepped foot into our house, I knew there was something different. Matt was giddy. And Matt giddy is just weird. So as we moved from one house to another, the hills of Hollywood, the rest of us met our own women, who now over the course of the next year and a half will become our wives, just the same as today. And Matt and Kim eventually found their own home together. And thanks in part to Ronnie. Nice touch with the pool, by the way. So, to begin to understand how Matt and Kim made a home together, let's first go get back on topic. Mexico. To see, one of the most famous houses here in the Mayan Riviera is Chichen Itza. Translation, it's the mouth at the well. It's a very large pre-Columbian city, actually, built by the Mayan civilization. It was located nearby in the Mexican state of Yucatan. And if you want to know more about that, please visit wikipedia.com or book a tour through the front desk. No, seriously now, Matt and Kim, their home is full of love and mutual appreciation for coffee and scripts and newspapers on Saturday mornings, and their shared fanaticism of Game of Thrones, and their dog Buddy, who's a fun-loving Doberman who got the shit kicked out of him by my dog Jack, who's a golden doodle. Just saying. So that's it for my little script there. But Matt and Kim, you guys are great together. I love you both. You're both two of the sweetest people I've met in LA, maybe even in my life. And you're always there for me. And I think you guys are going to make a wonderful bride and groom tomorrow, and you're going to have a great marriage, and you've started a family with little Buddy there, and we couldn't be happier. From Juliana and I. It's better.
We have one more scheduled speaker toaster tonight, but anybody who wants to say anything, please can come on up. But you know, no joke. We are very fortunate to be shaped by our parents, and we're very fortunate to have gotten to know Matt's parents over the last couple of years, and Kim's parents starting this weekend and hopefully long into the future. One of our favorite people, Dr. Craig Rosen, come on up here.
Not yet. Is this going to work? Nope. All right, so I hope I can read this. Can somebody come up here and hold the light for me so I can read this thing?
I got it.
You got it?
Yep. Good. Got it.
Jeff, hold the mic. Done? All right. Zach, I just want to let you know, going back a few speakers here, but Zach, I want to let you know, I golf with your father once a week, and it's nice to see that you don't have as much Michigas as your father does. On the golf course, I'm not sure what's between his ears. There's something in there, some organ, but he seems to get lost on the golf course. But it's good to see that you don't look quite the same. So God bless. I also would like to thank myself and Judy tonight for putting on this dinner. And I also like to thank Darius for putting on the party tomorrow night. So thank you all. I wrote a little something here, and for those of you who don't know me, I usually do write a poem. I wasn't going to write one this time, but I did finally get into it today. I'll give you a little background for those of you who don't know Matt as well as I do. Most of you don't. When Matt was born in 1981 and he started to grow up, by the time he was a year and a half, Matt had a great vocabulary. It was called dis. Matt would go, dis, dis. We said, Matt, what do you want? Dis. That was about it. Matt used his fist and dis to tell us what he wanted. Well, thank God he learned his vocabulary after that. The other thing that Matt did when he was growing up was in his teenage years, was to start banging on me about the fact that I was going bald. We'll get into that momentarily. Paybacks are a bitch. For those of you who don't know, Matt then went to Moorestown Friends School, then Cherry Hill East High School, and went to GW with a big contingent of Cherry Hill guys, I think about 5 of them. And they had a great time there. For those of you who are there, you know. He then went to New York for about 3 or 4 years, worked there, as an associate producer in a number of places, Baby Story, things like that. And then he moved out to L.A. and he got a job at CAA. He met Kim while he was out there, and then they moved into the hills, Beverly Hills, up on the hills with Jeff and Adam and Ryan. And then he finally moved to a new place with Kim a few years ago. And then they got a dog named Buddy about a year ago. So with that as a background, here I go. Hopefully I don't blow away here. So here we go. When Matt was a toddler, he had locks of curly brown hair. Don't know what happened. The cupboard is starting to grow bare. He was slow with language, but did master dis. When he finally started talking, we were all filled with bliss. From Moorestown Friends to Cherry Hill East, he kept moving forward, not to say the least. College at GW with the Cherry Hill contingent in D.C. I'm sure he didn't think there was a better place to be. Majoring in communications, making short films, the die was cast. Promoting for various establishments, he was having a blast. Right, Matt? A move to New York, producing shows on babies being born. At times the Baby Story, I'm sure he did scorn. New York played itself out, and at the end of the day, he decided to pursue his real passion and moved out to L.A. Within a week, he landed a job at CAA. He was thrilled with the prospect to pave his own way. From the mailroom as an assistant, he worked his way through. He became a junior agent. His dream had come true. A bonus he did not count on was presented to him. A beautiful young female assistant. You know her as Kim. Kim sure caught his eye, and soon they did date. It wouldn't be very long till they both knew their fate. Time moved on, and Matt moved to the hills with Jeff, Adam, and Ryan. Their place had spectacular views, and this I'm not lying. Eventually, Ryan moved out, and Kim moved right in. Matt knew this was the big test, he said with a grin. Fast forward, and they both got their own place together. Thanks, Ronnie. They enjoyed each other's company, no matter the weather. Their bond grew stronger, and Matt decided to wed. Amazing, from 2 people who said they never would. Well, that thought was dead. You got it. About a year ago, they went to Malibu on Zuma Beach. It was there he came forth with a ring and a speech. And now will you know just why we are here, to celebrate with Matt and Kim, who we all hold so dear. The next chapters in their life will soon be written, as their single life plans disappeared by the love with which they were smitten. They both say they don't want kids, but I think that picture is muddy. As most of you know, they have that canine child named Buddy. Matt, as you know, Kim can't be beat. She makes you a better person. Your life she does complete. So let's raise our glasses and join in my toast. Where's my glass? So let's raise our glasses and join in my toast to health, happiness, and prosperity. We all wish you the most.
I believe the groom wants to see it. You can't top that. So dessert is on its way, and enjoy the rest of the night. We're here at table 1 if you guys want more jokes or funny things to say. We're available.
Where's the stand-up?
We'll see you tomorrow.